Thank you, Mrs. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Do I have a choice not to believe in God? Because if I don't believe, I will lose my best friend. He is like my best friend. He is always with me in my good and bad. So I don't want to lose a friend without getting anything in return. The number of people who do not believe in God is increasing. And so is the greed, the cynicism, and eventually the depression. And the most popular reason which is given for not believing in God is the advancement of science. But science never says that God doesn't exist. In fact, science has given us more reasons to believe in Him and admire His existence and His management. Earlier, we knew only 3 celestial objects: sun, moon, and stars. Now we know that there are 200 billion galaxies out there in the universe. Every galaxy has 200 billion stars like sun. And every sun has potential to have one earth. Our universe is 13.6 billion years old. And we don't know how many universes are there. We run our car on freeway at the speed of 67 miles per hour. Our earth rotates around, moves around the sun with the 67,000 miles per hour. 1,000 times. Now we know that every tiny cell has life, and every cell has been recording the history of humankind and all species for hundreds and thousands of years. So I believe that now we have more unanswered questions than before. We don't even know what was there before Big Bang. So what I believe is that science is not the reason for not believing in God. It is us. Because our beliefs are based on the stories told to us by our ancestors in order to introduce us to the God. We want God to exist, but just to fulfill our wishes. We don't believe in Him. We pretend to trust Him. For example, there was a village. In that village, there was no rain for the whole year. So anxious blazers, they decided to go to a nearby temple. So they prepared goodies, they prepared garlands, and they went to the temple singing and dancing to pray for rain. In the whole crowd, when they reached to the temple, the whole crowd, there was only a small child who carried umbrella with him. This is the belief. Only he could believe that there will be a rain. If we believe in God, there should be no confusion, no fear, and no depression. Because there will always be someone you can talk to. There will be a reason to be nice. And what is the advantage of not believing in God? You will save some time. and you will not have any unfulfilling hope. Is it a benefit or a loss? When I was in high school, I suffered a very strange disease, health problem. My whole body was kind of disabled. Even if I tried to move my leg or hand, my whole body used to pain. And the pain was so severe, I stopped moving. I used to spend the whole day in a single chair. And my brothers used to pick me from one place and move to the other place. Doctors were not able to diagnose the problem. And my parents and doctor, they looked hopeless. And looking at my own condition, I used to cry whole night. Then one day, my father came to me and he gave me one mala. And he asked me to pray with break, counting every beat. Since that day, I stopped crying. Whenever there was a pain, I used to pray. Whenever I used to feel lonely, I used to pray. After 3-4 months, finally, doctors could diagnose the problem, and I was cured with the medicine. But the hope which these prayers gave me reduced my pain. They kept me smiling even in pain. Had I not prayed, the pain would have been more severe, blended with the loneliness and hopelessness. Fellow Toastmasters, I don't want to claim that God does exist. But even if He doesn't exist, the concept of God motivates us to become a human being, good human being. It gives us hope. It gives us strength to fight against the evil. And that's what is vital for our society. For those who are more scientific and do not want to believe in a supreme power, you can think how the first religion in the world might have emerged. People might have started living in groups. They might have started facing challenges. They might be fighting among each other within the group for food. The more powerful man must be overpowering others, and people might be scared of the natural forces. So, in order to improve the quality of people and their life, world's first religion might have taken birth, and it would have worked because it still exists after thousands of years. And history also tells us that whenever there was a chaos, spirituality eventually helped overcome that chaos. So become spiritual for yourself and for the better quality of the society. My personal opinion is that He does exist. God does exist, provided we are thankful to whatever He has already given to us, and we don't expect Him to fulfill all our wishes on daily basis. Thank you.